today I'm going to start with a new design team project for Country Craft Creations, and I always like to show you first what I'm going to use on the design papers. So let me first show you the papers. It's going to be Prima Marketing, the Lavender Frost collection, and I really love it because it's really nice pink with some rose gold foiled sentiment in it. And so yeah, let me first show you. I really like it. So this is the A side, and this is called My Lovely Garden, and on the back it's really plain and simple with some nice touch into it. Then the next one is also very delicate, very easygoing with some foil on it, and on the back it's also very easygoing, and I will see it's the same as this one but then more pink in this piece. Then oh my gosh, this really love these roses, guys. Can you see it in close with her hand pulling out the rose? Cool. This one is calling the Royal Bidding, and this one was for My Confession, and this was the Royal Bidding. That's just the name of the Lavender Frost collection. And the back is these nice quiet ornaments. Are these ornaments? I really don't know, but really love this one. Then, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Hidden Truth is this one. Nice squares, even with the foil in it, and the little roses on the back. And on the back, oh, this is also a very nice one. Oh, I can't choose. Very cute. Then again, nice pink roses with loads of foiled pieces in it. This one is The Road to You, and on the back we have some little squares. Nice, easy going, this collection, really it is. And then we get another flowery sheet, little watercolor palettes, and this one is Finding the Way. Look at these birds with the foil. Do you see that? Really awesome. And on the back, this is really easy going. So cool. So yeah, that is what I'm going to use. I have 12 sheets, 12 by 12 size, and I think I'm going to use the Prima flowers with it. These nice matching seam binding. The white, the beige, the cream color beige, brown, and the light pink. See if I will use them all. And I bought last craft fair here in Holland, I bought these matching Prima flower set. Think it will match perfectly, but I don't know if I'm going to use it because it's going to be what in my head I want to make. I never made it before, so it's a little a journey how I will fix it all. So okay, stay tuned and see me doing what I'm going to make. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hey guys, I want to make a box, and I believe normally they will call it a tag box, but yeah, I really wanted to make something different that I did not make before. Well, you guys probably did, but I never made this before, so I wanted to give it a try. And I used a new Crealise die, and that's this one. It's a very beautiful one, and it was just a tryout for me, and we're going to make together with you. But I just want to show you this new die, and normally there is a number on it, but let me see if it's on. Yeah, it's the CLBLT 13 with stitch line. So well, normally it's on, but anyway, I want to stick it off and put it on the card. But this is a brand new die, and I don't know if it's available yet, because Annelies sent me really quick her new dies, but it will be available in the web shop. I hope it is already, but I'm not sure yet. But if it isn't, then just check the website once in a while and it will be available. So I used the two biggest one and I cut it out on this pretty thick chipboard Tamara sent me. I believe it's 1.5 or 2 millimeters, I think. I really don't know, but it does not cut it all the way because this is really thick. But I go to the machine several times and then just a little use the scissor to cut the rest off. But I really needed the shape and I really love it. And then I put on some gesso, white gesso, all the way around it, and then it comes up with this on the back. I love it. I really love the shape. So that is what we are going to, what I did already. I really like how this turns out, it really does. So that is the first thing I did, but you don't personally need the die, of course, but I just used the die because I had the chance. Yeah, so that is for the background, and the size of it is 10.5 centimeter and it's 4 inches, and the length is really no big deal because you can make it as high as you like, but this one is 20.5 centimeter and then I guess 8 inches it is. Okay, so that is the first thing I did, and I prepared it already because it's really no big deal of making that. Then I made the box, and that is what we are going to do together. So let's make the box together. I need these 6. Oh, I threw away a piece. Yeah. Okay, so we need 6 of these pieces, and again I used the Tamara chipboard from Country Craft Creations, and just another piece for the bottom. And I really did not want to cut a full 12 by 12 sheet because that's not necessary, because I have other chipboard too. So, okay, the measurements for these boxes. Oh, well, let me write it down first for you. Okay, let me tell you. Before I'm going to tell you, you see that I have another background change. I love the white, but I really loved some color on the background. Then I put a clear cutting mat on it. But it's so new that it really reflects all my lamps. I'm really sorry for that, but I think in a matter of time it will be, I hope less, but I hope it does not bother. But I really love how this turns out, and I still can cut it down. But, well, sometimes I needed a change, and but I think I will change a lot. So that will keep just fresh. But I really love it. I really love the blue wooden background stripes. I really like that. Okay, but anyway, let's talk about the measurements for these little chipboards. So the bottom of the box is 10 by 6 centimeters, and it's 3 7/8 by 2 3/8 inches. That's the bottom. Okay, then we need 2 of these, and these are 10 by 5 centimeters and 3 7/8 by 2 inches. 2 of these, 2 of these. Then these also 2, 5 by 6 centimeters and 2 by 2 3/8 inch, double. And then for the bottom of this box we need an extra piece of chipboard, and that measures 10.3 by 7 centimeters and 4 1/16 by 2 6/8 inch. Alrighty, okay, so let's put this all together. Okay, let's grab a nice white clean paper. You can use your artisan cardstock. I just used some white cardstock. It's really not thick, but I know Tammy really have a nice cardstock in her shop, so it's really not is necessary to use. Well, okay, let's dig in. Okay, so we need to first check out how far we're going to need this, because we want to make an edge. So I think I will start with this piece using my art glitter glue, because this really dries so nice. Grabbed a new bottle. So I'm starting to put on this one, and then the bottom. And leave a little gap. Don't put it against each other. You really need a little gap. And I think the size of your chipboard will do enough. So you can put something in between to measure that up, if you are not wanted to eyeball it, but you can eyeball it if you want. Okay, so let's put these on the sides. Okay. And the last part is right here. Okay, now I'm going to turn this around, and I'm first going to make sure that my glue is everywhere. But this really dries really quick, so it's already gone. Now I'm going to cut this a little shorter with my Fiskars. It goes faster. And then this is turning out. This is how it turns out. So this is what we need. And now we are going to cut all the way around. And well, yeah, you can use your ruler, but I'm going to use no ruler because that's no need. But if you don't trust yourself, then use a ruler, of course. So we're going to cut a nice edge for, well, about a ½ inch. That will do it. All the way around. Here we go. That's the first step. Then I'm going to cut, well, let's use a scissor. Let's cut same as we do with the albums. Just leave 1-2 millimeters from the edge. So we have a nice corner. This one is a little wide. Alright, oh, one more. There we go. Then I'm going to cut this in an angle, and I'm going to cut one off. We don't need that. So, in an angle, and then cut one off. in an angle and cut one off, in an angle and cut one off. Okay, that is the best thing I can explain it. Alright, so the next thing I like to do is fold these outsides already in and glue them down. Because now you can make a nice pressure on it, and that is what we want. So just going all the way around, wrapping around the chipboard. Last piece. Alrighty, so now that is done. Now we are going to tuck this little corner, same as we do with the albums. We tuck that in. Just with your bone folder, go along the side. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to use, just to be sure, a little tape. So it's just a little sturdier. Really, I need my tool with that, but it'll do. Here we go. Okay, peel that off, all the way around. Yes, and now we can apply some glue. And let's put these two together nicely in the corner, what we just tucked in. Yeah, and then wrap around your flap, just like that. So this piece tucks nicely in the corner. So do that again. Put some glue on. Pointing in that corner, right there, and wrap your flippity flop nicely all the way around. Okay, do it again, put some glue on, lift this up nicely in the corner. Look how this fits. This fits so nice. And then just wrap it around. And then the last piece. Again, hold it in the corner and wrap it around. That's that. That is that. And then I'm going to all the way around so we can create a nice clean edge. And then on top. And I want to do the long sides too. This one we did already, I think. Okay, what do you think? I like it. So yeah, really, these corners are really nice and tight, tucked in. Cool. Yeah. Alrighty. So next thing is we put some white in. So this is cover up, of course. So let's make a few hinges to do that. Okay, Okay, so I made some hinges and from the leftover sheet, and I already used a little for the plateau. So that is all been made with one 12 by 12 sheet, and now we can glue these nicely to cover up all the edges. Stick them nicely to the edge. All the way around. Okay, this one. There we go. And then the last pieces, the smallest one for in the corners. Holiday day. Seems so easy, but for me it's the second time, so trust me, my tryout did not take that shortly, because I always want, not always, but I really like to make first a tryout, so if the measurements are correctly, and see how it goes, or what needs to be first, because really I'm making so much mistakes lately on YouTube that I really want to make sure that I will teach you correctly. Okay, so now we did all the edges, and nicely in the corners. Yep, there we go. So this is done. Yeah, the box is done. So let's go to this piece. And this piece is of course quite the same. So just glue this down. In the middle. Cut the corners, just 2 millimeters away. We can prepare the folding a little. There we go. And then I usually start at the longest side, wrap this around, I really am in love with this glue. It dries so darn fast that it's so nice to use. I'm in love with it. And I'm so happy we are getting it in Holland too. Now, yeah, same thing as the album. You just tuck in your little corners with your bone folder, and then putting some glue on the edges, and that's it. Nicely tight. Here we go. Ta-da! Yep. And then this should be a little bigger than the box, and that is why I did that, is because I really like it to have a little plateau, so you can nice doing some decoration on it, or put your flowers a little. Yeah, I really like how that turns out. So that was on purpose, not a mistake. Nope, I did that on purpose. Alright, so I think it's time to put some decoration on the basket. And I really love using this, so I'm going to use that again. And for the inside I also have a nice sheet left. Yep, and then put some design paper on the bottom. On the bottom is not necessary. Oh, please keep in mind that you put your design paper on this piece, so this is nicely white, because this is going to be on top. This is nice white. Yeah, put some decoration on, and I'm going to cut out these two sheets, and then I'll be back in 1 second to do it all together with you. Alright, let's glue it all on. And I'm using exactly the same papers as my other tryouts. So this is the bottom, the plateau. Yep, that's that. For the inside, well, let me first go to the front. Really love these papers. Really delicate. Awesome. So this on the front. And then I have these two for the sides. The background, you don't have to do that, because that is gluing down, of course, to the chipboard on the back. So that is really no need. Go. So the bottom and the back, that's no need, because you don't see that. It's glue on the bottom for this and on the back for the chipboard. So I forgot one thing, and that is inside. Well, let's glue it first, these pieces in that I already cut out. Oh. I only need for the bottom to cut one out. But we can do that in a minute. It's a nice pretty bird. I think I will use the words so you can read when it's on a table somewhere. So this is the front, and I want this to the back. And then this on this side, and then I only need to cut out one piece for the bottom. Alright. piece, and this is too small. Yes, it's too small. Let's see if I don't have a leftover. So I did use the same paper. So I'm going to cut one piece for the bottom. Alright. Okay, so that is done. What shall we do first? I think I will do first this on top so it can dry. I already put my glue gun on so I can put my bronze legs on. Look at this fits amazing. Cool. Now the top I will wait because I did use a few brads in, so for the extra sturdiness, just to be sure. And I don't know if that is a good idea, because when you put something in, perhaps it will get stuck on the brad, but we have plenty of room to put something in, so I really like it sturdy, not falling apart. So that is why I put some brads in. So this is for a minute. And this also because first I want to apply my little legs and then I can paint them. So hope my glue gun is already ready to go. Here it is. So I'll put it in every corner. Yippity bum bum. Just go all the way around. Make sure it's attached good, so you better going to hold it. And these are just a few little bronze legs. And then after this sets down, I will use some white gesso to paint them white. If you don't like that, of course you don't have to do that, but I just like that for now. There we go. Hope it will stay put. Yep. Alright, so let me grab my gesso. I have a little plate over here. And then I'm going to paint it a little. Just using a little brush, and then you just can paint it with gesso. It really dries pretty fast. And now we attach these first. It's really easier to paint them. Otherwise, your completely hands are full with gesso. Okay, so just go all the way around. As much as you like. I just like just a touch, just a little touch. Just to give it that nice vintage white. Okay. Oops. And you can do as much layers as you want, of course, but I just don't want to cover up all the bonds. I really like to see a little bonds left. So yeah, just covering that up. Let this dry for a second, and then we go back to the basket. Here we go. Yep, nicely. Yep, okay. That's that for a second. Let's leave it right here. I was receiving this from Tamara with the kit, and I think it will fit perfectly. Well, I only have one. So I think I will apply this on here. It really gives a nice extra touch. What do you think? So it's just decorative, it does not need any, there's no handle with it, but if it will be a drawer you can use it. But and then I think I will apply a little gesso on this too, so it will match with the other bronze too. So just a little, not to overdo it, but really having a hard time to cover this nice bronze piece, but I really think that this fits perfect. I think a second layer will do the trick, but let this dry for a second right now, and then I'll come back in just 1 second. I love gesso. Gesso is really quick to dry, and it gives a nice vintage touch. What do you think? And yes, I like the bronze tone, but I think, yeah, I like this too. Cool. I will let it dry for just a second, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, let's see. This is done. This is the front. Then I think I did first this on here. Yep. And I use my hot glue. Okay, nicely tight, and then I used 2 brads to make it just a little sturdier. So punching a hole in it, and then on the other side too, of course, eyeballing it equal. Watch your fingers. Okay, grabbing a brad, putting it in. That's one. And another one. Oh, this was not completely dry. Okay. There we go. Yep. Secure it. And now I can apply my last sheet on. And then the basket is almost done. And then let's see what we want to do on the inside. I think a little, what do you think? I think a little album, or not only let me tell you, I don't want to make only tags for it in. No, I want to make it a little with, I think, a little album, so you can put nice photos in and then put this on a nice cabinet. What do you think? Like it? Okay, now first I'm going to apply this on here, on the back, and then let's grab another glue thing, because I definitely know that I'm going to need it. See, and this is the part where I hate it, because I want to make sure that this glue is good to go. So placing it down where I want it, nice on the back. Okay, giving it a little hand, place my hand underneath, and then I rub it so my glue will attach nicely all the way around. Cool. Okay, then yep, last touch, because this one is a little, and then I can let it dry overnight. Yep, that's better. Just a little, and just a little over here. That's that. Nothing more. Just a little. Yep. Cool. Okay. So that is that, guys. That was pretty simple to make. Do you think? I love it. Wow. This is really nice eye catcher. Cool. Yeah. Alright, so let this dry overnight, and then we'll see what we're going to make inside of it. Alright, till tomorrow.